So for today's lesson, we are going to look at lesson 2 from module 1, which is writing verbal expressions from algebraic expressions. All right, so previously we've been given verbal expressions and we write the algebraic. Now we're going to do the opposite. We're going to be given algebraic expressions and we're going to write the verbal to match. All right, so to start us off, we're going to consider the following algebraic expression. All right, so the first thing I want you to do is write a verbal expression to match the algebraic expression. Once you've done that, then I want you to write other verbal expressions that also represent the algebraic expression. So again, if you look at the bottom of your page, you'll see clue words for addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So try using some other keywords and different orders of keywords to write your expression. Once you have come up with your expressions for your expression for A and your expressions for B with your elbow partner, explain to them your expression for A and see what other examples they have for B. Discuss the differences between your verbal expressions and similarities between your verbal expressions. All right, so for the first one, I could write the quotient of 8 less than a number and 2 increased by 3 times the same number. All right, so I say the same number because you see that we're using X in both of those situations. Some other ways that I could do it, I could actually flip that statement and say 3 times a number added to the quotient of 8 less than a number, 8 less than the same number and 2. All right. Another way that I could write this is the sum of the quotient of 8 less than a number and 2 and 3 times the same number okay. Another example is, since I know that it's that we're using X in the situation, because looking at the algebraic expression, there is X, so I can definitely say 3 times the number. And instead of saying number, we can actually say X, so we can say 3 times X added to half, because remember we're dividing by 2 in this expression, so we can say half the difference between 8 and X, or X and 8, excuse me. All right, so there are various ways to use it, especially using these clue words to write the same algebraic expression. All right, here I just put in some clue words. Again, using those clue words for addition, subtraction, multiplication. Remember your turnaround words. So less than is one of your turnaround words, and from, so if you see subtracted from, that is also a turnaround word. I've added in some words for equal. So is, are, equal to, will be, gives, total. Those are things you will see. And then also parentheses words. So those are some things that we kind of struggled with as a whole of when we put things in parentheses. So times the difference of, that means we're going to go ahead and put an expression in parentheses. Twice the sum of, we're going to go ahead and put in parentheses. and plus the difference of. All right. So for today's lesson, getting into the exercises, looking at exercise 1, we're going to do the exact same thing that we did on the first example. But instead of writing multiple ones, we're going to write an expression and then we're going to evaluate it, all right? So we can take that algebraic expression, write a verbal expression, and we can evaluate both the algebraic and evaluate the verbal. So for example, I have this expression here. I can represent this as 5 times. And again, just like we saw in the previous example, there are many ways to represent these examples. So I have 5 times the difference between the product of 3 and a number and 6. All right. So similar to what we did in Wednesday's class, of course, we're just doing it backwards. We are going to evaluate the expression using the verbal expression and the algebraic. Instead, this time we're going to look at the algebraic first and then look at the verbal. All right, so part B says compare the results when x equals 1/3 in the algebraic expression to the results when the number is 1/3 in the verbal expression. So algebraically, I'm going to write 5 times 3x minus 6 when x is 1/3. Gonna go ahead and plug in 1/3 for x. So you see that I'm putting that in parentheses to remind myself that that is multiplication. So again, order of operations tells me I'm going to do my parentheses first. So I have 1/3 times 3, which is going to give me 1 minus 6. Then from there, 1 minus 6 is going to give me a negative 5. Negative 5 times 5 is going to give me a negative 25. So this expression simplifies to negative 25. All right. Now we're going to do it verbally. So looking at the verbal expression, for A, we have 5 times the difference between the product of 3 and a number. So we're going to let the number be 3, or 1/3, excuse me. All right. So we're going to look at it. So we're going to look at break each piece apart. So it says the product of 3 and a number. So the first step, the product. All right, so that's going to be 3 times 1/3 because still, even in the verbal sense, we are still using the order of operations. So from there, we get that 3 times 1/3 is 1. All right, so now we're going to look at the next part of that. So now we're going to look at the difference between that product and 6. So the difference between that product and 6. So we got from that product 1, so we're going to do 1 minus 6, which is going to give us negative 5. Then we're going to look at 5 times that difference. So 5 times that difference. So we're going to have 5 times negative 5, which gives us negative 25. All right, so again, using the algebraic or the verbal expression, evaluating the same number, you get the same result. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at exercise 2. So in exercise 2, we're doing the exact same thing except for we have a different expression. Alright, so let's consider the following expression. So the first thing we're going to do is write a verbal expression to match the algebraic expression. Alright, so again, there are different ways that you can write this as we saw in the opening exercise, using different keywords. You can always go back to that sheet and look at those keywords as you are working on this. So I can use here the sum of a number and 4 times the sum of the number and 5. Alright, so again, there are various ways that you could write this using different keywords, clue words. Another way that you could look at this is 4 times the sum of a number and 5 added to the number. So that's another way of looking at it as well. So for part B, we're going to compare the results when x equals 3 in algebraic expression to the results when when the number is 3 in a verbal expression. So for algebraic, I have x plus 4 times x plus 5. I'm going to have when x equals 3. So everywhere I see an x, I'm going to plug in 3. So I have 3 plus 4. I have 3 plus 5. Order of operations, I have 3 plus 5, which is going to give me 8. Order of operations tells me multiplication, so I have 3 plus 32, which is going to give me 35. Alright? We're going to do the exact same thing for our verbal expression. Alright, so let the number be 3. Alright, so now we're going to look at this expression again following the order of operations. We can see that we have 5 more than a number. Which is going to be 3 plus 5, which is going to give us 8. Then we have 4 times the sum. Which is going to be 4 times 8, which is going to give us 32. And then we have the sum of the number and the product. Alright? So the sum of the number and the product. Which that number is 3, then our product was 32, so we get 35. So when comparing these, again, we still have to use order of operations. So using order of operations in the verbal translation or expression and the algebraic expression using the same replacement value gives you the same result. Alright? Exercise 3. Alright, we're going to do the exact same thing. It's just getting a little more, adding a little bit more to each of them. So we're going to write the verbal expression to match the algebraic expression, just like in the previous examples. Again, there are multiple ways to write this. So we can look at, let's see, so we have 4 more than. The product of 3/5 and the difference between a number and 20. Alright, so just like in the previous examples, we're going to evaluate the expression when x is equal to -5, the algebraic expression, and then evaluate the verbal expression when x is equal to -5, or when the number is -5. So we have 3/5 x minus 20 plus 4. So we have 3/5 times -5, or minus 20 plus 4. Order of operations says we do parentheses, so I have 3/5 times -25 plus 4. Then we have 3/5 of 20, which is going to give us -15 plus 4. And then we get -11. Same for the verbal expression. We're just going to break it down a little bit. So we have let the number be -5. All right, so now we're going to look at the difference between a number and 20. So that's going to be -5 minus 20, which gives us -25. Then we're going to look at the next piece, which is 3/5 of that difference. So we have 3/5 of that difference, which gives us 3/5 times -25, which is going to give us a -15. And then we have 4 more than the product, which is -15 plus 4, which gives us a -11. All right, so when x is equal to -5 and we plug it into the expression 3/5 x minus 20 plus 4, we get that it is equal to -11, the same as if we evaluate it with the verbal expression. All right, so now I want you to pause the video and I want you to try the next one on your own. All right, so from here we're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to look at that verbal expression and then evaluate it as well. All right, so we can see here, like the same in the previous example, when we take a look at it, evaluating the algebraic expression and the verbal expression both give us 18 when using the same value. All right, so for this closing, just want a little reflection. So looking at the algebraic expression and looking at the verbal expression, the first question I want you to think about and respond to: does the verbal expression represent the algebraic expression, and why? And how can we revise the verbal expression so that it represents the algebraic expression?